Well, some big stuff came out of this show and in the fallout, and we're going to deal with that in just a minute. But before we get to that, folks, as we've been saying, we're trying to keep this fun. We're trying to make wrestling fun again. And so we got a little segment that we've been working on here that's going to be kind of fun for Sean. We're going to put Sean on the spot, but that's okay. He can handle pressure. That's why he gets paid the big money. That's why he's the commissioner. He's cool under pressure. So now, Sean, we're going to play a little game called Kayfabe or Kayfake. Now, let me explain this to you folks, and you can play along at home if you want to. I'm going to ask Sean a series of wrestling trivia questions. They're all a little bit, most of them are pretty bizarre. Some of them are true. Some of them are completely made up, but they're all a little bit crazy. Sean has to decide if they're kayfabe, meaning true, or kayfake, meaning false. And Sean, by all means, I don't want to put you under pressure. You can just say true or false. You can just say yes or no. It doesn't really matter. The only thing is you need to be able to determine whether these facts are true or if they're just something I made up in my spare time, which I do make facts up in my spare time. It's kind of fun. Are you ready?
I am as ready as I can be.
Okay, now I'm going to start you off with one that's relatively easy. It's at least something that's a bit more commonly known. So here's question number 1, Sean. The driver of Rhythm and Blues' pink Cadillac at WrestleMania 6 would go on to be a multi-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Is that kayfabe or is that kayfake?
That is kayfabe because that was Diamond Dallas Page.
You are absolutely right. Sean, you're off to a great start. And Diamond Dallas Page was driving that Cadillac during that WrestleMania 6 match. And then I think it was like 12 years later, wasn't it WrestleMania 18 that he finally got to actually be at WrestleMania?
Which is ironic because they're both in the same venue.
Yeah, crazy, eh? Crazy. So fantastic start, Sean. That's right. So 1 point for Sean if you're playing at home. And please, I need to mention this, folks. If you're playing at home, remember that this is just an exhibition, not a competition. Please, no wagering. We don't want anyone getting in with the bookies on this, okay?
No, we don't really need people coming to break thumbs, you know?
Exactly. Okay, question number 2, Sean. This is a tricky one. The phrase "holy guacamole" was accidentally coined in 1981 by luscious Johnny Valiant when he flubbed a line during an AWA promo. Is that kayfabe or is that kayfake?
Okay. I'm going to say it's kayfake, even though it does sound totally believable.
You are right, sir. Now, Sean, I have to say this, and I don't mean to cast aspersions, but you are not looking at these up on your smartphone, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I want to make sure that we maintain the integrity of the program and of the competition.
Yes.
Here's another one. Now, this one's not quite so bizarre, but it really, really is an interesting question. Question number 3. The WWE Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 19 was the first WrestleMania main event to feature 2 competitors who used their actual real names. So this means in all the history of WrestleMania up to that point, this was the only time that there was a WWE Championship match between guys that weren't using stage names. Is that kayfabe or is that kayfake?
Let's see here. Going through this quickly in my head, trying to do a quick scan in my head, I'm going to say that is kayfabe, and that's true.
You are right, sir. Absolutely. Jeez, man. I can't seem to get anything past you here. Well, good work. Here comes number 4. And this one's a funny one. And actually it made me laugh right when I heard it. Question number 4. Ric Flair was once so drunk during a 1996 house show match that he accidentally fondled a male referee, thinking that the diminutive ref was actually a woman. Now, the backstory here is that the guy reffing this match was actually a very petite man, and Rick was, being Rick, and actually groped him in front of the crowd. Kayfabe or kayfake?
Even though it does sound believable, I'm going to say it's kayfake.
Oh, Sean, I swear you're cheating. I swear you're cheating. And I can't say that. You wouldn't do that. But
no, I'm not cheating at all.
Well, good, sir. You have like a sixth sense. You're like Bruce Willis.
I try.
Okay, here's another one. We got a couple questions left here. This one, when I read it out to you, is going to make you laugh. But I want you to really think about it. The Ultimate Warrior liked to sniff crushed cookies while in the locker room. he liked to have crushed cookies in his hand, which he would inhale and sniff. Is this kayfabe or is this kayfake?
I'm not answering the straight things. I'm gonna say, because knowing the time frame as we do, and other issues within that time frame in the 1980s, that he may have been sniffing something else in the locker room that's a little more serious than others. But I'm gonna say that might be kayfake.
Oh, I finally got you. That is kayfabe. Now, this is according to an interview with Bret Hart, where he was talking about strange things that happened in the locker room. And Bret said that the Ultimate Warrior in the locker room would often walk around with cookies in his hand. He'd crush them into dust and take a big sniff. And according to the Warrior, it was because he got the same feeling from simply smelling the cookie as he would get from eating it. And so he didn't have to get any of the calories, but he could feel like he ate the cookie. So, Sean, we got you on one. Now, this is according to Bret, and I'm not going to say that Bret would lie about something like that. So
no, I don't think so.
We're going to go with Bret on that. So, okay, you got your first one wrong, but now the pressure's off. Now the pressure's off. It doesn't matter. You couldn't. I mean, who's going to go for 100%? It's just
that's right. You just can't.
There'd be no drama if you got every single one right.
No, of course not.
2 questions to go, Sean.
Okay.
During a Japanese death match with Shoji Nakamaki, legendary WWE superstar Mick Foley bludgeoned his opponent with a bag of stale rice dumplings. Kayfabe or kayfake?
I believe that I may have heard Foley actually say this in an interview, so I'm thinking it's kayfabe.
You are on a slump, sir. That is kayfake. I just made that up off the top of my head. Listen, I'm going to say this to our listeners out there, and especially if there's anyone that's connected with Mick Foley. If it turns out that that is true, I will amend my score on this. Somehow I've plucked this out of the ether, and to the best of my knowledge, it is fake.
Oh.
Here's the very last one, Sean. You got to brace yourself for this one because this is a bit of a stomach turner. Okay?
Okay.
During a house match with Jake Roberts, Andre the Giant once sat on Roberts' chest and passed gas continuously for more than 30 seconds. So let's just re-summarize this, and I need you to really know details. During a house match, Andre sat on Jake the Snake's chest and farted for more than 30 seconds continuously without stopping.
Okay, here's this to me has parts in it. There are parts that I can believe are true and other parts that I'm not so sure about. The part that I believe is true is that he could have sat on Jake and passed gas. That is entirely logical to me. However, I'm going to go with kayfake because I do not think it was for 30 seconds continuously. Because I don't know anybody that can actually do that.
Well, we're going to have to go with Jake on this because according to Jake the Snake Roberts, this is true.
Oh my God.
Apparently they were working a house show loop, and Bobby Heenan came up to Jake before the match laughing and said that he and Andre had just gone out and eaten a really spicy curry.
Oh,
During the match, according to Jake, Andre sat on Jake's chest and then let loose a tremendous fart, which according to Jake, no, this is quoting him, lasted around 40 seconds. So there you go, man. So I'm sorry, Sean, you did get a few wrong. But you know what? It doesn't matter because we had some fun.
Oh my God, that's so much fun. Oh my God.
And for your rookie attempt at this, Sean, this is the very first time we've done this segment. I think you made a great account of yourself. So folks, let's give a big round of applause for our good friend Sean Cunningham for being a good sport, and really for the ones you got wrong, Sean. They were all well rationalized. It's like they made sense. So you have nothing to be ashamed of. Anyways, folks, that's Kayfabe or Kayfake, and we're going to be doing that segment again in the future.
Yeah,
now,
that was fun.